go-to safety. What have you thought about moving back?
What do you mean?
Moving back in the secondary.
It's a position that is more difficult. It's more to look at, more things to see, but it's definitely something that I want to get to learn, just to know the whole entire secondary instead of just focusing on one main position. So that's something that I really look forward to.
How did they approach you about moving? Did Clancy take you to his office, or did you go into Helton's office, or how was the move made?
Nah, it was pretty much just kind of general. It was kind of like we're low on depth. We need you to fill in for a position, and that was it. It wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't nothing that they had to really sit down and talk to me about it. I was with it. Anything they need me to do, I'll do. So it wasn't anything that needed to be private or in a secret discussion. It was just it's time to step up. So.
What's the most difficult aspect about learning the safety position?
It's just more calls to make, a lot more things to see defensively, seeing different things that the offense do formation-wise and things like that. So it's just, a lot more communication. I think that's the biggest part.
How much of the older guys like Marvell and CJ, who's been in the system a couple of years more than you, helping you?
Oh, they've been helping me a lot. Anything to me, just being on the field, and they'll say little pointers. Going into the film room, first day I was in the film room with Marvell. He was just teaching me stuff, helping me get down the calls, little stuff like assignment, alignment, different things like that, just to help me out. So they're definitely playing a good role, especially other guys like CJ and stuff like that. They've been coming in to be like key guys to me, to just help me out with the position and learning it.
What have you been doing differently in practice this week and in the film room to try to get ready for the position change?
Mainly just looking at different spots. Like I have to key in a lot more to the run game, key in a lot more to the quarterback, what he's doing, how the different tendencies that he has and stuff like that. So definitely that. And then on the field-wise, just playing in a lot more space. Bumping from corner, those more man-to-man type things. Then going to nickel, had a little bit more space, but now I got the whole field. So just preparing to be able to move in different directions and take, good angles when it comes down to the run and stuff like that. Being able to read a lot.
How long have you been envisioning this opportunity to play and get a ton of snaps? Has it been like a long time dream of yours, or?
I mean, yeah, that's of course. Coming from high school, it's like you play all the time and stuff like that. But then coming into college, it's a real humbling experience. You kind of just have to be patient, wait your turn. So getting in and just being able to, feel that I'm gonna be a big necessity to the team. Especially if anything goes down. That's something I'm really looking forward to, and I've been looking forward to for a while now.
What have you noticed in the first two games? I know you're mostly on the sidelines, but you still can pick stuff up. What have you kind of noticed in the first two games at the college level?
It's way faster. Even seeing things on the sideline, it's way, way, way faster. But at the same time, it's like they kind of contradict themselves. It's fast, and the tempo is way faster, but at the same time, the game slows down once you really know it. And I've noticed that a lot because I see players just flying around, doing their assignments and stuff like that, and they just know exactly what to do. But seeing it from the sideline, you just kind of look at it, and it's just like everybody's all over the place, and it's just moving so fast. So,
what's one piece of advice Clancy's giving you this week?
There's a lot.
Yeah, I know there's probably a lot.
Just have good eyes. I say that. Have good eyes. Be able to distinguish whether it's run or pass and stuff like that. Just it's not too difficult. It's not too complex. It's just simple things, but those simple things play a huge part. So.
Do you think that's helped your transition, just because you got to work with PNC a lot early in training camp?
Yeah, definitely coming from nickel to safety, it was an easier transition than I think it would be from corner to safety. So I think, bouncing from each of those positions and leading to the spot I'm at now, that it definitely played a huge contribution to me, being more successful than I would have been if I hadn't done that. So.
Do you kind of take pride in the fact that you were a versatile player, and then you were a wide receiver, and then you were a cornerback, and now you're kind of learning every position?
Yeah, because going from wide receiver, now you get to see a lot of things that you would do personally in different situations, and so being in space and being able to see like the different routes connect and how things form, especially since you're able to see how receivers run their routes from back, like deeper from them, you get to see the little things that they do that you kind of have an idea where they're going and stuff like that. So.
What were your first reps like at safety? Was it kind of like, whoa, this is way different? Or?
Yeah. Most definitely. It was definitely like I had to see a lot more because you're not locked in. Now you have to see straight out, forward, and then from your peripherals, side to side, everything like that. So It was definitely a different experience, but I feel like just as days go on, I'm gonna just get used to it to where it just becomes a natural reaction to things. So.
You might have addressed this, but what was the conversation like when the coaches approached you about making the move?
It was simple. It was more of just like, we're low on depth. We need you to fill in a spot, so we need you to do it. And I said, okay, I'll do anything I need to do for you guys and for the team. So it wasn't anything that was, like had to be a private discussion or anything like that. So.
Did you kind of see it coming, just given what was happening?
Not at first, but then they told me, and I wasn't necessarily surprised, but it wasn't something that I had an idea was going to happen. So.
Did you play safety at all in high school?
My junior year, but at that time, EB wasn't a major focus. I was focusing at receiver at the time, so it was kind of just the same thing. If my team needs me to play defensively, then I'll do it. So.
Do you expect to get reps this week there, or is it too soon?
I wouldn't say I expect it. If they need me to go in, then I'll be in. I'll be ready for it, but I'm not going to say I expect to be in the game. So.